Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Create Above and Beyond. This is episode 22. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really having a lot of fun with it, actually. Some challenges for sure, especially with what we're going to be working on today. A little bit of challenge. I did go and create this contraption in another world, just so I can make sure that everything is working, and it should work. There's a little bit of issue to it, but it does work. It's just not 100% like perfectly timed, but we'll get there. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I do have video pretty much every single day, yep, around 8 o'clock Central Time, so AM that is. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you're notified when the next video comes out. Okay, so what we're going to be working on today is we're going to take some obsidian and we're making a little bomb kind of containment area, or TNT containment. We're going to take TNT, we're going to blow it up inside this containment with our singularity and an ender dust there. But we need a location for all this stuff. I was going to do it here. I kind of like played around with it a little bit here. It's dangerous. We're not going to set it up here. So we're going to have to transport this these singularities here, as well as our TNT. And as you can see here, I do have my TNT set up a little bit differently. It's being created and going directly into an oak drawer. Sorry. I found out this is probably the easiest and best way of connecting this up. So not sure why I didn't know that before, but what we're going to do is we're going to set this material up over here. I originally said in the last episode that we're going to put this underground. Not going to happen. I think we're going to set it up over here. Now that this vacuumular, I think we have this as a filter. Yeah, so we're going to have to set up another one to collect our singularities. But we're going to have to do some other things with the stuff that we create here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And of course, I started off completely wrong. I'm hoping this is going to be kind of a shorter episode. I'm sure you guys are not wanting a shorter episode, but it's been a long day for me. So trying to get this completed in a decent amount of time so I can get some sleep, so I can record some more tomorrow. It's always a good thing, right? So the contraption consists of an area where we're going to be sending TNT down to blow things up. Now, this is a fairly simple, I can't remember how many I went up here. So we're just going to go up here a fair ways. Not in the center, though. And then what the whole process is going to be, we're going to drop our TNT down into the chamber using a deployer, and then we also have to have a little bit of timed, some things timed to make sure that everything is going to function correctly. Okay, I think that's going to be tall enough. We're probably going to have to build some way of getting up here because of things. So, first of all, we're going to set down a smart chute, and we're going to add a filter, because we have to have a filter on here with... Actually, maybe not. Maybe we just need an inventory. Is that... Yeah, maybe just the inventory. I've always been setting this to 10, so this is going to require 10 of each item for this thing to kick off. We're going to use some content observers, and that's really annoying sitting over here. And what these are going to do is they're going to observe this chest here. Oops. And make sure this chest is only going to be transporting the items that we're going to give that. But we don't have it currently. Let's see here. We'll do something like that. We can get back up there. Okay, so we're going to need one of you. And then we also need a singularity. Might as well grab one of those. So perfect. We'll add these onto the observer. And so what's going to do is going to look inside the chest to make sure that they're there. And this is what's going to help with the timing. All right, so we're going to set one here, and we're going to set one here. And then we're going to need to build off the back here. And this... Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to think, what is the best way? I think we can do this fairly compact. So we're going to be setting up a adjustable repeater here. No, I'm sorry. We're going to need, not an adjustable repeater, we need a AND gate. Because we need this and this to do something for us. Then, yeah, we're definitely going to have to add off of this. So let's go ahead and I think if I bring it around this way, this will work. Yeah, this will work. Okay, and then we also need a redstone torch, and we're going to put a redstone torch there. So what's going to happen is this right here is going to make sure that this and this both have some kind of content in it. Then we're actually going to throw it through a timer. We're going to have to add on here. Like so. And we're going to set this to like 3 seconds. So I think 3 seconds was what I had. Or maybe it was 4 seconds. So once both of these have content, we're needing to... Let's grab some of our red alloy wire, which I did create. So it makes it just a little bit more easy to move this stuff around and manipulate. But and it looks kind of nicer than just regular redstone. It's really easy to create. If you guys aren't aware of how to create this, what you need to do is create some ingots, which is just copper and dust. And so if you put it through a compressor or a compacting with a mechanical press, 4 redstone dust to 1 ingot, bada bing, bada boom. You get one of these. You get 3 of them. It makes 3 of these make 12 total, and I made a couple. All right, so this redstone will trigger this torch. So if I go here and here, should... It didn't work. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, maybe we're waiting for this to trigger. Oh, you know what? I think I know exactly what's wrong, and I don't have one with me. In my playtest, I had to make sure that I had a redstone signal over here. And it required... Now, this is going to suck because I'm going to lose it, aren't I? Nope, not if I do it that way. Perfect. So there we go. So now you can see that's going to go for 4 seconds, and then it's going to pulse. And then this should disappear. And you can see that turns that off, and it will allow the contents to actually drop through. Oh, it's not gonna change because there's content in here. So it would drop the item, it would reset this. This is going to wait a couple seconds, and then it's going to stop, and then it's going to block the content again until this goes again. It gets more items. Now the observers, you have to have. It's going to have at least one of each before any kind of explosion happens. Now, I don't have any way of actually seeing how many items we actually have in here. Now, there is something that monitors that. It's not content. It is a... Where are you? I just seen... Here you go. There's a stockpile switch. Now, the stockpile switch will actually monitor how many items are in a chest. I can't figure it out. So this might be an actual good way of handling things so that you can maybe set to have to make sure that it has 10 items of that one particular item. I don't know how to set it up. I can't figure it out. It's weird. I should probably spend some time to figure it out, but I'm not. So, just being brutally honest. But this is our first initial setup. Now, we do also need to send a redstone signal once this goes around to let this rock and roll. to actually place a TNT and ignite it. So what we're going to use is we're going to use a redstone link, and we can set one here. And this looks like it's not going off yet, is it? Maybe I have to move it somewhere else. So it does look like... Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's right. What that's going to do is going to trigger a deployer, and the deployer is going to be up here, and that's going to deploy a TNT. But I'm going to have to go sleep real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so we need to have some way of actually triggering this, and so we're going to use this redstone link right here, which should see this signal. If I'm not mistaken, it should. That's why it's lit up right now, because this is lit up, because it does have content in it. So if we take these back out, yep, that goes off. Perfect. And this is going to transmit signals down to here, where we're going to have a couple different things. So we should be done up there just for the time being. So we can get rid of this. And we're going to need to put a deployer right at the top here. Now, I don't think it really matters how... Actually, I don't think it really matters as long as we're going to trigger it, but I'm just going to put it up here anyhow. Oops. Open that hand. And we're going to deploy through the obsidian. And this does work, which is really good. We do need to spin it so that this shaft section is coming down. And then what we're going to be using... do I have the item? Yes, is a sequence gear shift. So we can tell every time it hits a redstone signal to do something. Now, if we turn this on the piston and we set it to 3, I found that it works fairly decent. So we're going to put it on full speed. And we're going to grab one of our... Yep, another link here. And we want this link to be able to touch this, the sequence with our signal. And we want to make sure that this is in receiving mode, so I'm going to need to get out of here and do this bear mode. Okay, so you can see that it's currently getting a signal, and it's not triggering this, so we might actually have to move this in a different location. Let's put it down here. Okay, and then we'll use one of our alloy wires. Is that not? Maybe it has to be hooked up. Maybe it needs to be hooked up. But we also need a wire that goes over to this block here where the deployer is going to be placing. So when this signal is turned on, this should turn this gear shift, and that gear shift should turn the deployer to place one, and the timing should be set up right so that this redstone signal actually blows the, you know, lights it on fire. That's, so far, that's exactly as it worked for me. Now, I might have to set a speed controller, because in my test world, I think I had it set for like 16 because I was using a creative motor. So I'm going to need to probably create one of these here. Now, can't remember how I created one. Speed controller. Oh, it's just a brass machine. I think got a brass machine right here. Speed controller. Perfect. And then I can play with the speed a little bit, make sure all the timing's correct and whatnot. We still have the chore of getting these items over here as well. Maybe we'll use a weight it and just kind of throw things over. Maybe throw things up. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Now, do these things... It looks like these have to be flat, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do something like this, I believe. Nope. Let's have it like this. Grab ourselves a large cogwheel. like so. And we can just, it doesn't matter direction. It just matters, you know, getting them connected. So the gearbox really doesn't matter as long as it's connected. We actually don't need that gearbox. We can just do that. Perfect. We'll just pull this off of here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, if I would have brought that back, then we don't need a gearbox, but we're going to need a gearbox. There we go. And then we'll put this one here, and then we'll switch this around. Bada bang, bada bum. Perfect. Now, this is not working. What if we set this here? Are you going to function correctly if I... Yeah, there we go. That works. Cool. So now we're going to need to pipe items into the deployer. And so that's going to be the TNT. And then up top we need to get this chest full of the ender dust. And also the singularities. So we're going to have to get that over there. So this should, I'm hoping, work. Technically... Oh no, not technically. It shouldn't have dropped at all. Okay. And then the other thing too is we're going to need the vacuumulator. Jeez, tongue twister. And that is going to probably sit just somewhere right here. Now I'm hoping with the explosion it doesn't blow anything outside here. Up. I don't think it should, as long as everything has blocks, and this should be safe. This does need a filter. We're going to have to create a filter for this because we only want to grab specific things. So let's break this for the time being. Let's look up filter. I think this is a fairly simple, yeah, lapis gear and just a regular filter, which we can make very simply. So let's go ahead and go create that. Let's put this back in our hands. Throw that back in our spot so we can eat. Alright, so let's grab a normal filter. And then, do we have... Yep, we have enough to make the lapis. Perfect. Easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm definitely not sure how we're going to move everything. What I'm thinking what we should do is set up drawers individually for the items that we're going to be placing here. And we'll just like set them here, and then we'll just figure a way to launch them to there. And then we'll use the item pipes to pipe them into the right location. Because that's kind of how I had it set up in my other world, and that worked pretty good. And I think we'll set this here. Put that in there, and then we're going to want the singularities. We don't have any right now. Can I pull them out of here? No, it will not let me. So I'm going to have to create one first. We're going to have to stop the system, and then grab our goodies. Let's get ourselves up to the top here. And let's see here. We need a way of piping things to you. And I think we're going to just set up something right here. So let's get our pipes going. I did create a pipe wrench. Or no, I think I did that last episode. Oh, and this also needs to be set for TNT. I should have grabbed some while I was down there. So we'll bring this out a little ways, and then we'll bring it straight down. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can just bring it over. And then we can have it set up to connect to all three of them when they're here. I don't think I have any on me. Nope, I do have 2 oak drawers. So one there, one there. So let me go grab one more oak drawer. I don't believe I have any more. No. And then we'll need to figure out how to get everything over here. And we're going to have to get some extract modules, or do we have what we have? Or yeah, we have the low extraction modules. We have what we need. So let me get the stuff. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the drawers here. I got them locked. We're going to be selecting each one of these items here into our chest. Now, nothing's going to be moving, hopefully, into place. I did add a connection to our deployer. Now, the only thing we haven't tested is the actual deployer working. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out when we get everything hooked up. Hopefully nothing blows up. And I hope I have this tall enough. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. Oh, I have one more down here. So it's technically 6 tall. That, I think that's just how tall I had in my other world too. So let's just cross our fingers that this is going to function correctly. Now we'll want to get. I think I have the wrong idea. I think we need the low retrieval module, and I have the extract because we need to place the items in the right location. So I need 2 of these. So I need to go back and create one of these. Okay, so one of the retrievals are going to be for the TNT. Once I place this in here, it's going to... Oh, we don't have those. We're going to need to grab a TNT. And make sure that we have this set. So, perfect. So that should grab a TNT once we have it in here. I'm not going to put anything in there yet. And then we're going to need another one up here. Can I just click? No, I can't click on anything. And this doesn't have anything on it. It's perfect. So we'll grab these out. We'll right-click that up there. And we'll set the filter to these. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and place these in here. They should get pulled. Yep, one got pulled. The other one got pulled. Sweet. And they'll go up, and they'll go into the chest. Why can't I access it? There we go. And we've got... Perfect. That's awesome. You know, the only thing that I noticed is that the deployer... I guess... should I... I wonder if that's working. We'll find out. All right. Next thing is getting all the items over here. I am kind of thinking I am going to dig a hole underground and then run pipe for both of these because they're right next to each other. Just bring them over that way. And then we'll hook it up to this one here and have a pipe go down. And then we'll just have them all come up and connect to each one of these like so. So, that's how I'm thinking of doing it. I have quite a few of these pipes. I did make a bunch of them. They're pretty handy, so why not? So let's get to work. All right, just to show you what I did here, I have it connected all underneath. Connect it to that one there for the ender dust, and then over to our original. And what I'll do is I'll go create some more of the retrieval instead of the extraction, and then we'll specify the items. And yeah, that should be done. Pretty simple. So I went ahead and crafted. We should probably fix these up, right? The retrieval, as well as a couple speed upgrades, so that we can kind of get things moving along here at a little bit faster pace. At least get these to here. Let's fill these in before we hurt ourselves. All right, so we're going to go ahead and place the retrievals in here, here, and here. We're going to right-click these, and we should probably have the item to put in there, right? Because I'm not sure if they'll go. Well, we can grab the upgrade, that one in there, and that one as well. So, should increase the speed just slightly. Not sure. It shouldn't be pulling anything yet. We're just going to have to go grab a couple of these items. Grab one of these, and... oh, we can grab a whole stack, right? Yeah, I don't seem to be pulling out of there yet. So let's go ahead and right-click on this. This is going to be our singularity, so that should start pulling now. This is our ender dust, and that should be starting to pull now. And our TNT. Perfect. Now I just want to make sure that we're going to get some in here. Let's see, is this? Yep, that's definitely shipping out. And are these numbers going down? They are going down. And we can see these are going out. Sweet. Speeds are really kind of slow, but we are probably going to have to figure out a way of speeding that up. So if we look at the pretty pipes, there are different speed or modules, but we have to, yeah, we have to get the MVAR, which we could do. No, we're not there yet. Never mind. Let's see here. The pressurized, I know, can speed up things. Dramatically increase the item speed in the entire network. Oh, this requires RF, though. We don't really have a good way of creating RF currently, so I guess we're just going to have to be slow. So items are going in. Actually, this should actually maybe trip off. This might actually go. Let's go stand on top real quick so we can kind of monitor things here. So we don't have quite enough of stuff in here yet. Let's just add these. So, oh, I forgot. That's going to drop. So those dropped inside there. Oops. Are we getting no ender dust? Probably don't. Ender dust are actually closer. Why are you... We're not sending any ender dust. Did I forget to add this here? No. Is there, like, maybe a priority list? I bet that's what's going on. There's a priority for... Shoot. Why is that doing that? Whoa! No! Don't pick that up. Let me go up here. Yeah, so we're currently dropping our singularities, but we're not getting any ender dust up here. And I'm guessing that has something to do with... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. Might as well turn that off then. I swear this works. So what if we do this first, and then the singularities? Is it going to send... Okay, here we go. Yeah, it is a priority issue. Shoot. Well, this actually should... No, see... Oh, man, this is not going to work now. Because the only reason everything worked was because everything... Let's trigger this down to 1. It should pop off. Oh, I know it's wrong. I forgot to set the filter for the TNT, and so it's not going to grab the TNT. I've got a couple on me. I think that's what's going on. It's weird that even if you give it to them... There. Hopefully that's going to function now. As soon as this has... At least one. Let's see here. What's going on? Oh man, this is not working as well as I hoped. Oh, it triggered. But this is not moving. Okay. Something is not hooked up right. Let's go ahead and set this up to 11. And I need to come down here. Why are you not spinning? Because once you have signal... And also, the other thing, too, is why are you not pulling out singularities? Like, this should go as well. Do I have something in here? No. Do I need to have something here? Maybe I need to have maybe that's what it needs to do, is... This needs to have a low extraction here. Get rid of that. Oops. There, are you gonna go now? No. What is going on here? I am so confused. I'm going to work on this. Have everything set up right. I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on. For some reason this should be pushing as well, and it's not. We're only just pulling the ender dust, which is not cool, and our deployer is not moving whatsoever, and it should with the sequence gear shift, which is odd because it does get a signal when things are dropped, but this whole operation is requiring that this right here is going as well, and it's not. So give me a few minutes here to figure out what's going on. It's probably something just really stupid, but let me figure it out. All right, so I did get the deployer to work, but I'm not getting ignition for some reason, and I'm not 100% sure why. It is being... Yeah, it is that one there, and this should technically work. So I'm going to try something a little differently here. So if I break that off, and then have something like... what if I get rid of this? I'm just wondering if it's not the routing. Here, can we just come off the bottom here? It doesn't seem like it's attaching to this. Okay, let's just move this. That's pretty easy to move. Just 2 cobblestone, so we'll do something like that. Now, is that hooking up to this? I think it is. Alright, let's get this tested now. I just moved everything over a little bit. This should trigger anything that's right there. Unless this needs to go down one. I don't think it should. So that should set off the TNT. Unless the TNT is not being set. So we're going to flip the switch here, which should activate everything. It drops. We're going to request more. This should have gotten a... Oh, that didn't... What is going on here? Yeah, something is definitely not functioning here. We definitely need to move this switch down somewhere. maybe I'll need to get like another repeater and get that to down to the bottom so we can turn this off, because we're not going to have this running all the time, because it's quite loud, to be honest with you. Yeah, okay. This is exactly the same setup that I have, but for some reason, it's not wanting to... I hope this doesn't blow up when I open this up. I just want to make sure that there's not a TNT up there, or if there is... Yeah, see, it's not... Oh... I see my problem. Alright, hold on. Here, I'm gonna need to break that and then replace it. I think I know exactly what happened. Let's grab a TNT here real quick. Oh, it's getting really dark. Let's add a filter to that. There we go. Alright, spin you around like that. There we go. So it was a fist and not the actual pointer, so it wasn't placing anything. I need to sleep, so I don't have a bunch of zombies showing up here, or worst, creepers. So, and I've had creepers scare me a few times, so let me go sleep quick. All right, guys, I think I have everything working. Let's hope. And I don't hear explosion. So I just set a lever down here with a redstone link and a redstone link up there with 2 bread, so I can turn this on and turn it off. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I am either igniting or placing. I'm gonna give it a second here. I'm gonna check inside here. Definitely no TNT down here. And no TNT in its hand either. Okay, so are you not getting TNT? That's a good question. Oh, why are you not get TNT? What do we have here? We have nothing there, and that totally could be an issue as well. Oh, that's right, because I removed it, didn't I? Okay, so that's not the module. I think it was this module, right? There we go. Let's get rid of the TNT. So that should be there. Let's close that up quick. We don't die. All right, perfect. Now let's get in TNT. All right, let's give this a shot again. All right, perfect. Let's see how this blows up. Hey, I heard it go. Nice. And it didn't blow anything up. Awesome. I turned it off. I'm just going to give it a second. Just want to make sure that everything dies off, because we're going to need to get in here and collect what we just made. And there they are. There they are. Now, the only bad thing is they do not stack. Looks like. Perfect. So that should collect them now. So we drop... Okay, they do collect them, but for some reason, not very well. Okay, now we can close this up, because everything is working correctly. We do need to pipe those items out. I do have a chest here. Or not a chest, I do have a drawer, and I'm thinking, since we do have the ability to pull them over... Oops. I throw that. Actually, I wonder if I shouldn't move this closer. I'm not sure the range on this. We're just going to leave it there. Let's not do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not good. Why'd you go in there? Shoot. I just have no room. Here, let's just throw that chest down real quick. And just throw these in here. Okay. That's good. And then we'll grab these out. Throw these back in there. There, fixed. Let's get this hooked up. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not because it doesn't look like they stack. No, that didn't work out quite the way I want it. Let's move this over one and then go like that. Perfect. Now I just need to set either extraction or the retrieval. I think I'm going to do a low... I guess the only thing I have is low retrieval. And we'll grab them out of this here. All right, here we go. Sweet. Okay, hopefully they'll grab the items and stack in here. I hope. And we should probably lock this as well and show quantity if we can. It does pull... Shoot. Yep, it's only going to grab... Because it's technically one and it won't stack. So we'll probably have to use just an ordinary chest. That kind of sucks for sure, because that might back up the system here. And we do get quite a few. I might have to alter... Oops, let's put the keys away before I break something. I might need to alter how many we run through. It does go pretty quick, so... Maybe I need to set a bigger delay on things. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure exactly how we can slow this down or how we can handle these. And maybe going in the next episode, let's actually take a look here. We did complete the quest. I had to change some gold into silver again. Not again, but for the first time, so that we can pay for the Ender Eye or the Ender. Why? It's too late for me to think. I'm sorry. The Ender Pearl for the accumulator. I had to buy one because I didn't have one. All right. Let's go back into the quest log here. We did complete the reactor, which we do have the quantum entangled singularities, which is cool. The next thing we're going to be having to do, and that's going to be this part right here, where we're going to be using our favorite color, okay, and we need a bunch of our whatever type of dye that we're going to create, and that's going to be using that to mix it with this. Now, we click on here, we can see that we're going to have to put it through a compactor, and it's going to create a chromatic singularity. All right, so the chromatic singularity at that point in time is going to then create each one of these spectral correction paintballs. And, oh, I'm sorry, they're going to create the paintballs going through the spectral correction. And being, so basically, I think what we need is we need the magenta, and the magenta, we will create this chromatic compound. So, as these process through, they'll go here. So, we're going to worry about that in the next episode. So, we're going to have to do some crushing. So, after we get our chromatic singularities compressed, we'll crush them, and then we have a chance to get certain things. We're going to have to pull the magenta right away, and then each one of these, we're going to have to go through a correction, which is going through the item drain, which is going to give us two things. So, the green will give us a blue, and also chromatic waste, which we're going to have to get rid of as well. And that one, the blue, is going to then create magenta. If we go too far, it goes to black. And we don't want black because it's useless. So if we do that by accident, we have to get rid of it. So that is the process. And it seems like if we're going to keep up with everything else that's going on, we're going to have to do it extremely quickly and make sure that everything goes really smoothly. The nice thing is we do have the ability to turn off the explosions so they're not running all the time. So we can run a batch and then stop it. You know, the other thing too is these items are going to have to keep up as well. I mean, we're pretty much done with... We don't have enough TNT to keep everything just rocking and rolling, I don't think. How about these? This is empty as well. So it looks like sticks are kind of our bottleneck here. And we have a bunch of sand, so sand's not the problem. It is going to be our gunpowder, which we could probably speed up a little bit by adding another thing in here so that we have another one running through. Do we have... I think I just saw... Yeah, we have all of them. Also, speeding up the transfer, maybe? That would probably be another thing as well. But yeah, this works... Oh, actually, let's not turn that on. Let's not turn that on because... Oh, gosh. Oh, we picked up a bunch more. Oh, well. Because we don't have the ability yet to really store them. Yeah, that really sucks that they don't stack. I wish they would have stacked in this mod pack. That would have helped immensely. So, in the next episode, we'll work on this. Actually, we're going to be working on creating a contraption to create our dye. And we are going to go with red. And we're going to use rose bushes. I think that's going to be the best. I do have a rose bush or two. I can't remember how many. But that will be super simple. We can craft them. We can use a automated shape crafter to create 2 dyes, and that's how we're going to process this. So this should be okay if we use our bone meal, which we have here. We'll place that on top of the rose bush. The rose bush should give us roses, and then we take that, and then we run it through the crafter. We get a red dye. And then we take our red dye, and then we combine that with in a compactor and create our chromatic. Yeah. So we've got a lot to do in the next episode. Sorry, guys, that this episode was kind of a blah blah episode. A bit tired. Things, life happens, and wasn't able to set enough time to record and make it a better episode. So I really apologize. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys hit that like button, as well as don't forget to share the video on social media, as well as subscribe if you're new here. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.